everyone, so today my video is going to be my book haul for the month of March. I've been quite good this month, I think, because I've only bought one book and it was my fairy loot, so I don't really consider it like going out and buying a book, if you know what I mean. Well, I've bought ebooks but I haven't bought any more physical books, and I only buy ebooks if they're on like Kindle deal or if they're like less than £2, so I think I've had a pretty good month. So first I'm going to talk about State of Sorrow, which is the only book I bought this month, and it is about a girl who rules her country in the shadow of her dad, who is very ill, until a man comes along who claims to be the lost heir, and it completely throws her world into a state of disrepair. And she I think there's going to be like some more kind of stuff into it. It's by Melinda Salisbury, who wrote The Sin Eater's Daughter, and she's a pretty big YA author in the UK, so I'm excited to read this eventually. You all know what I'm like. Next I'm going to be talking about some books I got from publishers. So the first one is Big Bones by Laura Dockrell. It's about a fat girl who is forced to forced to write a food diary and talk about what she eats every day, but she doesn't really particularly want to do this. I think she likes being fat. I'm quite excited to read this because I'm fat myself, and I'm quite happy to read books from fat people because it's like everyone in like contemporary YA seems to be skinny these days, and love a good bit of fat representation. Then we have In Search Of by Ava Delaria. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ava Delaria. And I got this from Hotkey Books. It's an arc. So it tells the story of mother and daughter. The mother's story is set in the 90s, whereas the daughter's story is set now. So it's multi-generational, but kind of not really multi, but you know. And it shows the mother's point of view and the child's point of view, so that you can see why things are at where they are now. And then we have an arc of Empire of Silence by Christopher Ruocchio, which I got from Galanx. This is the biggest book I've ever got from a publisher. I can't believe the size of it, both page numbers and the bigness of it. It tells the story of a man who is known as the hero that saved their entire world and did it in a very awfully bloodthirsty kind of way, but it wasn't what he was supposed to be doing there. He was there as a gladiator or something like that. I don't really know much about this, but like it's epic fantasy space opera kind of stuff, so I'm kind of like, ooh, this sounds really good, but it might take me a while to get to it because yeah, it's huge. It's quite intimidating, but I mean, it's a beautiful arc. So now I'm going to talk about the ebooks I bought in March. The first one is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. I bought this because the movie's coming out and it was like 99p on Kindle, so I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I don't know if I'm going to read it, but because I'm going to see the movie soon and I don't really have time to read this right now because I've got a bunch of other books I need to read, but I might get to it eventually one day, and if I don't, then it was only 99p, which is my life story. All those 99p's add up though, don't they? Then I pre-ordered Killing Commendator by Haruki Murakami. I don't know what it's about. Don't really need to because Murakami's like an auto-buy author for me. I adore his books. It like deals like... It's not magical realism because magical realism is like Mexican, like Hispanic, Latinx kind of thing, but it's like similar kind of aspects in the Japanese context, so I'm quite excited to read that. Then I got Contour by Meg Harding. This is a book that I've already read and really liked. It follows a boy who is an Instagram famous kind of like, he's like got the body, got a cute dog, kind of like takes pictures in his back garden just being like really hot and with his dog and stuff. And then you've got the YouTube star who is kind of like Jeffree Star except not problematic and not an arsehole, they kind of start talking over DMs on Instagram, and then romantic stuff happens. I really like this novel. I think you should all get to it. It's like, then I bought, in the same order, I bought Ignite Me, Unravel Me, both by Tahira Mafi. I'm not going to talk about them because they're from the Shatter Me universe and I'm well, they're in the Shatter Me series. I'm fairly certain you all know what Shatter Me is, but they were on offer on Kindle, so I thought, hey, let's get them. And then I also bought Truth Witch by Susan Dennard in the same order. Truth Witch follows like a bunch of like witches in a fantasy world. I don't really know much about it, but all I've heard is people raving about it, and it's all got good female friendships. I'm all about female friendships. Then we have The Princess Trap by Talia Hibbert. This book is about a man who is a prince and is obsessed with a girl, and she doesn't know who he is, and they go on a few night dates. They probably have sex, I'm sure, and then paparazzi catches pictures of them, and suddenly her whole world is like, whoa, like, you know. I think it's got like fake dating or fake fiancés or something like that in it, which ticks all the boxes for me. Then I got Soft in the Middle by Shelby Eileen. Sorry, I'm looking at my laptop. I can't remember these things off the top of my head. This is a poetry anthology which has a fat girl on the cover, and she's like naked, but she's got flowers covering her breasts, that kind of thing. And I just really like the cover of it. I've heard a couple of people talking about it, saying it's like amazing poetry, and I don't read too much poetry, so I want to like pick up books every now and again that are poetry. So it's like. Then I bought A Princess in Theory by Alyssa Cole. I really enjoyed this book. I just finished it. It's about a prince whose betrothed went missing years ago because her family went on the run, and so he's been looking for her. Then he finds her. She's in New York, and she's working as a grad student in the science field. I can't remember what it is she does, but it's to do with like diseases and stuff like that. I really like this book. It has a lesbian character in it who's like one of the, like, I think she's like the third kind of most important, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, the two main characters, and then she's like next in line from those two. It's black romance. It's got parts in Africa, parts in New York. It's really good diversity and representation and stuff like that, so I think you should all read it if you like romance. Then I kind of went on a like wedding kind of ebook spree, so I bought The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory and Save the Date by Annabeth Albert and Wendy Quallis. I don't know what these are about, but they've got weddings in them, so hey ho, I like a wee wedding book. And that's about it. I got a couple books on NetGalley, but I'm not going to talk about them because I'm constantly getting books on NetGalley. You don't want to even know. If I talked about all the books I got on NetGalley, we'd be here all day, because I can't stop requesting. I have an actual problem. So if there are any books here that I was talking about that you've read and really enjoyed, let me know. If you didn't like them, let me know. If there's any problematic content, or if you're just excited to read them like I am, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. My Twitter, Goodreads and Instagram all have the same handle, which is Smeared Eyes. You can find me on my blog where I post all my reviews, which is kirstyreadsblog.wordpress.com. Maybe subscribe to me, give me a wee like, put me on notifications. It's up to you, I don't mind. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!